Hey, what's up? This is M, the other M in Morelli's Coffee. I just wanted to make this quick video to say thank you. Thanks for giving our pure organic Arabica coffee or grind a shot. And also thank you for your patience, some of you where there may have been delays. I want to explain how complicated it is, how much of a Rubik's Cube it is to get our coffee from our farm in Costa Rica all the way to your coffee maker. It truly is an amazing journey that those beans are traveling, starting right here in Costa Rica. So we grow the beans. The beans are grown by hand, by artisan. This is not a factory by any means. This is a small farm. This is a labor of love from the time the bean is planted all the way to growing the beans, to harvesting it, to drying it, to getting it to us. So this is how the beans arrive to us in the US. It's a green bean, and the bean, until it's roasted, it can keep for quite a long time. But the moment it's roasted, it is activated. So let me show you what happens once that bean is roasted or activated. It darkens, of course. So the darker the bean, the more flavor, but the least caffeine. The lighter the roast, on the other hand, the more caffeine, but less flavor. So this is how it works. Now, the moment the bean is activated from green to dark, the clock is ticking. So you want to keep it airtight. Air is definitely the enemy. So make sure you keep it sealed and tight. And the second thing is that you want to make sure that you roast it, actually that you grind it fresh as you brew it. So some of you are receiving your grind. The best thing you do is you don't need a commercial grinder, but depending on how you brew, you can grind it from coarse to fine. The finer, if you're going espresso or Turkish, auto drip is in the middle, and the coarser depending on how you brew. Again, I would definitely recommend getting a grinder. So this is a $10 grinder, great travel grinder. And the reason is this: our coffee is amazing. It's full of aroma, of perfume, of flavor. But the moment you grind it, it really activates the whole thing. It's magical. So don't buy the coffee ground, or don't grind it all at once, but go through the extra of just grinding the thing fresh before you brew it. That's the magic of it. Now, there's a lot of things that goes into coffee. So for those of you that just received the sampler, this is how it works. You're going to open it up, grind it. And for me, I'm an espresso guy. There's different machines. You have machines anywhere from $20 to $30, which just use pressure to brew the bean, and they work fine. This one is a DeLonghi. It's a $150 machine. It has a motor in it, so it's a little bit fancier, but it does the same thing. So I'm going to open this up. You want to load it here, and there's a lot of things that go into espresso. So a lot of people say, well, of course it's the bean, it's the roast, it's also the pressure. There's a machine that all it does is press the coffee in when you brew your espresso to the exact weight. So I'm going to slide that in. I'm going to turn it on. And what you want to do is you don't want to, here's how you can tell. It's by the color. So it's going to start brewing, and it's going to be nice and dark. And you want to let the foam through, but once it starts thinning out, that's when you want to stop it so you really get the best brew. So just about right here would be it. So this is it. Now, a quick recap. Again, thanks for ordering your grind. If you haven't, make sure you get a sampler or let your family know. A few things to know. One, organic, 100% organic, no pesticides used. Now, if you're with Starbucks or non-organic coffee, the spray is it's the second most heavily sprayed crop in the world, which means 150 pounds of pesticide are sprayed per acre per year. So they nuke everything. You nuke the bugs, you course it for the heat, for the wind. So it's so full of pesticide that you're basically drinking pesticide. So make sure your coffee is organic. The second thing is fresh. Make sure it's fresh from the time the coffee is activated, from green to dark. We have a 3-week lifespan. Now, it doesn't matter if you put it in the freezer, the fridge doesn't do anything. You want to make sure you get fresh, and that's the key. And the third thing is activate it with a grinder. Best investment you can make, and that's for you to get the best coffee in town. So again, a labor of love for us to get that coffee from Costa Rica all the way to your coffee maker. And I will make more videos so I can educate you and bring you up to speed to what we're up to with Morelli's Coffee. Again, appreciate you, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.